Right, welcome back to the channel. We are doing a crash damaged Honda ST1100 Pan European.
I like how I'm included in that, yes.
Suze's...
I've been working tirelessly at my tool bench today.
That's a lie. If it looks weird because Suze is actually almost as tall as me now, it's because I'm standing on a slope.
I've been having my spinach and Sean hasn't.
I don't want to disappoint everyone, but Suze hasn't turned into 5'9".
Look how tall I am. What disappoint? I'm perfectly packaged. 5'3", thank you. It's all the good stuff just condensed to what is necessary.
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. So the dog's happy as well. So I repaired the phones on the right hand side in the last video, but one of the things which I really needed to do was to fix the mirrors because on the right hand side and in fact the left hand side we were missing the mirror casings, and which
looked really bad.
Which looks awful.
It's funny how missing that kind of fairing look just makes you go, oh, when you first showed me I was like, well, you saw, oh my god. But yeah, it's not as bad as it looks because it's just a casing.
So we found the mirror casings, which I got for £45 each, so they weren't particularly cheap, but that was a lot cheaper than they could have been. They've been sprayed up.
Yep.
And the next thing to do is to repair what's left of my right-hand side mirror. So I'll just walk close, just to show you. That's what the unit looks like. So mine's a little bit damaged.
A little bit shit piece.
A little bit damaged, but it's still usable. We just need to replace the mirror glass. So if I was to buy a whole new one of these, it would be over £100.
Wow.
Potentially £150.
Yeah.
You can buy the mirror glass, but even that's £40.
Just for the glass?
Just for a little piece of glass. And I checked, it's not available for the right-hand side, only the left.
Well, that was meant to be, to inspire you into other action.
Exactly.
So Sean's been very clever here.
Right, thank you. I have been very clever. This little thing here, what we call mirrored acrylic or mirrored plastic. Now
it's actually really good.
It's crazy.
When Sean told me, I was like, it's obviously going to look shitty. But actually, unless you felt it, you honestly wouldn't know. That probably sounds really lame, but I've never seen anything like that that's plastic that doesn't look crappy. You know, like when they put glass over frames, you know it's not glass.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought it was going to be like, but it's really good.
And
that's his little sample.
Because we are saving money on this build. Well, yeah, thanks for demonstrating.
Assistant.
Yeah. This is 99p for the sample. And then the full piece, after I looked at the sample and we said, okay, let's go for that. The full piece was £6 delivered through our door. And this is an A5 sheet, which you could almost get 2 mirrors out of. Perhaps you could actually almost get 2. I might try and get 2 in case I mess one up. But
you might notice that does not look like the mirror size.
Exactly. So we're going to have to cut this to fit in there. Now, how to mount the mirror in here. So we could have used some kind of tile adhesive or grip fill or something, or sticky back pads.
Yeah.
I just thought if
sticky back pads.
If we're in Spain in the summer, and that's like 40-degree heat, is that going to glue come off and then you're without a mirror, so you're buggered. So I thought when I was yesterday working on the bike, I just came out after tea, and I put the number plate on because the bike didn't have a number plate because of the accident. So I bought a number plate, put it on the back, and I was drilling a hole in the number plate, which is very much similar to this 3mm thick plastic, and I was putting these little plastic number plate retention screws in, and it occurred to me, why not I just use 2 of these screws to hold in the mirror glass?
Wonderful.
Even better.
So this is what he's doing while I was washing up.
Even better.
Even better. You can feel the cogs going, can't you? Dug, 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 dug.
The number plate bolt kit, which costs £1.19p,
has got the screws.
It's got 2 white screws, which are going to blend in.
Sorry, but isn't that serendipity or whatever they call it?
It is. And do you know what's even more serendipity?
What?
Look at what was already in.
Wow.
The mirror housing.
There's already screw.
There's already holes that are the exact same size as the bolts.
But why? Because they wouldn't have drilled a glass mirror.
They wouldn't have drilled a glass mirror. It's just how it was made. So it's almost meant to be.
It's all coming together.
If half the job's done for me, why won't we go down that route?
Yeah.
So we're just going to cut an outline of this mirror, slot it in there, drill some holes, screw it in. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Just like that.
Yeah. So
well, I won't be able to do any of that, but I'm going to watch Sean and cheer him on while he's doing it.
So 3, 2, 1, let's get started. binding a lot. Not finding the flow of it.
Horrible material, isn't it?
Just what I'm getting with the hacksaw is good.
Oh, well.
Which is slow.
It'd be hard to go around that corner though, isn't it?
Yes. If I cracked it. I've cracked it. Bollocks. Shit, I've just cracked the acrylic. Using the hacksaw, just trying to follow the bend around. Just cracked it. So I'm gonna have to get a new piece of acrylic. I'm gonna finish this and just see how it all works. And this is gonna have to be a dummy run, and we'll have to do it again with a new piece. Right, I'm gonna try just to refine the process. Just using this multi-tool. Perhaps I should have used this from the start, but maybe this gives me a better cutting. I was thinking because of the fast vibration, it might shatter the mirror, but I've already done that. So let's just try with this and see how it works. I haven't cut it very neatly either. Right, so now shit, I've scratched it in there as well, but never mind. Okay, well, that's the finished result. I mean, it was a bit of a prototype, but there you go. Okay, I'm
Hold on a minute. Right, we ready?
Yeah, just stand there. Very much.
You've got a little bit of a crack.
Yeah,
little...
scuffed, scratched, cracked.
Well, how did it get scuffed? Because it had the plastic on.
I guess the plastic ruffled up in the corner.
But it looks good. There we go. So if you think you need to pay £150 for a mirror, think again. I mean, it looks good from a metre away, doesn't it? When you look at it up close. It's going to do the job. Yeah. That's what it's meant to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to make sure it's like actually going to work as a wing mirror as well. Let me imagine that on my motorcycle. It's good stuff. We've just realised why nobody uses plastic, because if it can bend, right? So glass wouldn't bend. I don't know why we're doing this into the sun. Sean insists on filming us, so we're like this.
I think I can see. I can see something.
Can't see anything because it's so sunny. What a lovely problem to have. But basically, if it's slightly bent, which glass wouldn't do. It looks like House of Mirrors. It's exactly what I just said to Sean. So I'm on my bike. Oh, is someone there? Or, oh, someone's really big, or are they small? Are they far away?
Are they fat? Are they tall?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it a big bike?
Is it a bus?
Is it a toy bike?
Yeah.
Don't know. So sadly, I think unless you definitely didn't bend it, but it's very, very difficult not to. And when he was cutting it, you could see it bending.
Let me try and...
He's going to fiddle.
Yeah, I'm going to fiddle.
I think we're going to be going to the £40 piece of glass option. But, you know, like I always say to Sean, I'll give you hats off for trying. Like, if you want to do things on a budget, come to Sean and he'll tell you how to try it and try and do it. Look at it now. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Yeah, so it's just you can't have it bent. Yeah. It's still a little bit of an, like... a little bit weird. Yeah, it's a bit warpy. Yeah, so it makes your eyes go a bit funny, which obviously isn't what you want when you go riding along on a motorway 70 mile an hour and you want to see if someone's in your lane, in the next lane. Or are they there, or are they... We'll let you know how this pans out, but it's not a conclusive win, is it? Pans out? Oh, yeah. You didn't even do that on purpose. It's like you got me here, eh, to point out your jokes.